All right. Don't know if anybody's here or if anybody's going to be here, but I got a little bit of time this afternoon. I was building toys. I was watching somebody else. What's up, guys? We did get a few people in here. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm in grandpa mode today. Look at me with my weird pants on, everything else. Let's see if we can't get a better focus on some toys here instead of me. All right, that still looks terrible. Try to get it close in so you can actually see what I'm working on here. Oh, I just messed up the whole works on my computer. You have to hang on a second, guys. Technical difficulties. There we go. That's better. That's better. So what's up, Remy, Mateo? Anyway, I was watching a video, um, of somebody else doing a live video, and I don't know, they were kind of grumpy and I don't know, like all aggro and whatever. I just on a live YouTube, especially if you're doing it from your big fancy house like this guy was. Um, I don't know what you're complaining about. It must mean life is pretty good if you get time to sit here and chat with people on YouTube, right? Must be all right anyway. So I was like 5 minutes into this watching this guy, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just not doing this. And so I thought I'd do my own. What's up, Germshide and GD? How are you guys doing? Anybody got any um that's coming up? You should do a review on an old scale Steiger. Oh, I mean, I can do a whole bunch of Steiger reviews. I think I have I'm pretty sure I have every 1/64 scale Steiger ever been made. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing, I guess, because I keep leaning backward a little bit. I mean, so yeah, I can do some 1/64 scale Steiger stuff. What's up, Kurt? Custom wheel horse tractor, Eric 83. What's up? I love those wheel horse tractors. Those are cool. What's up, David? Lagging. I wonder. Make sure I've got my Wi-Fi on. I do. Oh, you kind of know why we're lagging. We had to move the router temporarily, and so yeah, there may be some lag. So this may suck. Um, sorry. This could be a tricky. This could be a tricky live broadcast situation here because, like I said, we had to do some moving, and we can move the router back tomorrow or later today. But for today, we had to move it temporarily. So it's the way life goes. So anyway, it's farther away from where I'm at right now, and it's the antenna are probably so yeah, it's probably gonna be super laggy. All right, let's see. I'm doing a 9410R on 30-inch tires. Just did the rails and antenna. I've ordered parts. When will your kits be available? Oh, I don't know. I've got, but the rails where they bend, I don't know, turn, they came out a little thinner and therefore a little more fragile than I wanted them to be, and I don't feel confident getting them out yet. So I'm working on. I've actually redrawn them, and then here is the hitch in that giddy up. My printer just decided it wasn't going to work today. I mean, it's like I can't get anything to stick to the build plate, and so I put a new film on the bottom. They call it the FEP, and then I re-centered or re-zeroed and all that stuff, and it still is giving me fits. So I think what I'm gonna have to, I think it's something in my settings, and that's a long story all in itself. And so that's going to be a this evening project before it looks like I get the printer back up and running again. I don't know. Like I hope by the end of this week I've got workable kits. Show you kind of walking about here. Here we go. So rough, not been cleaned, but just kind of right in here, this elbow, like it looks fine, right? Like I mean, it looks like it'd be fine, but trust, those are fragile. Like basically, what's happening is, I'll say as I'm cleaning them, I'm breaking about I don't know, 2 out of every 3, maybe 2 out of every 5, maybe not 2 out of every 3, but 2 out of every 5 for sure. And so that tells me that's too much breakage and there needs to be some adjusting. So I'm working on it. That's the difficult part about bringing out toys, parts and stuff like that. I think a lot of people don't realize is you think you're ready to go and then something happens and you get kind of goofed up. So anyway, yeah, I've got 3. Hopefully I've got 3 9000 series kits. I've got our 20 and 30 series. Hopefully printing the final version this week. What did I do on that? Didn't I? You guys should have caught that. Dually box truck into a flatbed plow truck. Oh, very cool. I'd like to see pictures of that. Good to see you painting. Seems like this is the part we never get to see in the video. Yeah, because this is my least favorite part. I hate painting. I like building. I like putting together. I like, I don't know. I like all that stuff. This is my least part by far. I'm going to pull my old pants. It's the thing with these pants. They're ugly, obviously. And I just wear them around the house, but they're super comfortable, especially for building. So, I need a drink. Are you gaining on your list for MC? Yeah, I'm getting there. So I hope, and I don't know, maybe we'll give them another 10 or 15 minutes to dry. I hope I've got some Landals done. Ready to assemble by the end of the day here. So I'm going to do, those are 30 footers. I was hoping to have a 40 foot ready, but it just doesn't look like that's going to happen. Let's see, what else have I got finished up this week? I finished up a couple service trucks. I finished up some fertilizer tenders. I did like several. I think I've got 3 colors and variations on those. And then I finished up some Steiger, just some like basic custom Steiger stuff. So I'm getting close. So what's up, Nathan? Yes, definitely going to build my own farmhouse for sure. I've been looking at kits and stuff, and there's a couple interesting ones out there, but I want just like an old school 2-story farmhouse. Real simple, nothing, no crazy architecture or anything like that. Just something you would see on just about every farm around here. And so I'm just going to build one. That's all there is to it. You're also wanting the hitch. Okay. The hitches are printing excellent, actually. That's the best part so far. Those are coming out flawlessly, I think. This could probably use a little bit of cleanup, but those 9000 series hitches, those are looking excellent. Really happy with the way those turned out. John Deere 4440, those are sweet tractors. Love it. I agree, painting is the worst. Anybody wants to come help, feel free to come on over. Oh, Cameron, I'll put you to work. I don't know, pay you $10 an hour or something like that to sit here and paint up toys all day until we get enough ready for the show. Oh, let's see. One of these should be dry by now. The first one I did, ain't that one? I think it's this one. So I broke off a flasher bar on this side. I'm gonna figure out something to do with that. It's just something to dress it up a little bit. I've got to get this workbench under control. This is ridiculous, but hopefully, like I said, this should be gone by a day or 2. Tiger should be put together. The wheels are literally drying right now, so that should be gone. I was testing some parts for that one. Those are the ones that are flimsy, so that's still here for a while. All these should be gone. This, I'm not 100% sure what's going on with that just yet. I'm hoping to have what I want for it by the end of the week, but we'll see. Yes, the Landau will be available on my website as soon as I get them done, so possibly tonight, probably a day or 2, though. Just depends on how quick I get time to photograph them and everything. But yeah, definitely get those. These are some old school John Deere 30, 40, 50 series 4-wheel drive. Look at that. We're getting this workbench all cleaned up. Steiger. That is, have you guys ever heard of an Unverferth Nutramax? That is a wing for one of those. I will not have those for sale anytime soon because they are, for right now, they're exclusive to a buddy of mine who is doing the printing for him. But I think after the toy season this year, after Lafayette, I will be able to do a wheeled version of those to build and sell. I think. I don't think he wants to release kits. But he said he did seem pretty receptive to me building some and selling some. So the track version of that is going to be exclusive to him though. So which is just one of those things in the farm toy world, because obviously if you're going to go display somewhere, you want to be the only one with the stuff, right? So I'll check this out. And I know I'm missing a ton of questions. Farmall 85, nice. Yeah, we really should make this a cleanup stream for sure, JD. These turned out great. These are printed. That's obviously a breather, and this is a cab breather. So this is like the filter for the cab for a Steiger Tiger 3 and 4, which is this guy right here. All right, yeah. How do we clean the rest of this mess up right now? Oh, I got all kinds of stuff. The problem was I actually did a decent job of getting the box they were in, and I thought maybe I was looking for a particular kit that I was looking for, and then yeah, it turns out I found it, except for it was full of other parts that I put on here. Oh, I don't want to clutter that up. Hey, think we'll put together a inline ripper today? Maybe we could do that here in a little bit after I get some painting done. Oh, I gotta find a place to put this anhydrous bar because I'm just not gonna get to work on it anytime soon. It's for a buddy of mine and he's not picky, thankfully. Let's put him here. So I kind of have a progress area going on back there. But, okay. Yeah, a lot of stuff on the table today. Seems like one of us needs to build a few yeah, I want to build a whole bunch of Detroit-powered four-wheel drive tractors. Came out real nice. Just need to get a 3-point kit. Nice. Yeah. I would like to do a 3-point for that. The thing is, like, Hector does 3 points for that, and I kind of just always hate to step on his toes. I'm back in certain tractors, so I don't feel terrible about stealing his thunder per se. You know, I do not want to mount those yet because I want to put the beaters on the back first. So let's see here. I'm just trying to figure out how to declutter for a minute here today. I think we can put these on though. That'd be nice. Yeah, super live. That seems to be the theme going on here. So am I going to Lafayette? To be determined. So originally we had definitely planned to go to Lafayette. And that was, we kind of had it on the calendar. I wasn't going to go set up, but I was just going to go hang out for the weekend. Because I've actually never been to the Lafayette show. Well, we had some stuff come up here that I think is going to necessitate me staying home that for a while. I think I'm going to have plenty of work to do here for a little bit. So probably not going to make it to Lafayette. It doesn't look like. Oh, nice. Yeah, the Marshfield show got some good semis. Cool. Very cool. Obviously, I didn't make it to that one. We're kind of stuck here this weekend. We just had some stuff going on that we couldn't get out, unfortunately. That's the way it goes. If you're not an adult yet, don't ever grow up. Don't ever be one. It's not fun. All right. Those look sweet and red. I thought I was gonna like the blue best, but I think I like the red best. I have no idea what you said there, Angry Pasha. I don't know how to translate that. So, cool. Good job. Then just sort each project into a bin. That's what I really need to do. I've got like 50 of those. I mean, that's really what needs to happen. Is I just need to put each project in a bin. That would make sense. I'm probably over super glue, I imagine. That's probably too much. It doesn't, you probably just really need to like kind of put some tack on the corner. Oh boy. Helps if you get it on straight though. There we go. They're supposed to kind of, there we go. That sits good. Yeah, this one corner, and I don't know if it's how those printed or what, but I've got a little gap there that I don't like. I mean, it's you're only going to notice it if you're me and sitting right. See it. Dogtown is coming along so now. I've been trying to build. I've got here. I'll show you some stuff. I don't know if I can say who this is for yet, but you guys will know after St. Louis. So I've got. Let's add more projects to the workbench. So I've got some big old scraper pans here in the works. These are K-Tex, and like I said, those are heading to St. Louis this day. And so I got to get those done. So I kind of been working on. I wasn't happy with the way the wheels were turning, but I kind of got to put them together. Definitely took some time off from Dogtown to do that for now. So, all right. Do I follow Simon Family Farms on? Oh yeah, absolutely. You bet I do. Yeah, I mean that's an excellent. That's an excellent farm layout. I mean, it's pretty dang cool if you ask me. All right, let's see. Let's do some more painting. What the heck? Gloss black. I just bought a new thing of gloss black, so let's break this puppy open. This might actually, now that I said that, I think this is the old one. Yep, it's the old one. All right. That is so thick. I gotta thin that down a little bit, guys. That's dried paints, all that. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna get all this cleaned off, and then I swear I'm gonna work on 1 or 200 projects at a time instead of what I'm doing now. All right. All right. Oh. I hope you guys can't hear that. My wife is shampooing our carpets or something upstairs. I'm not sure. So that was the plan anyway. So it might be loud. I hope not. Oh, Angry said, hi, dude. All right, what's up? Hello. What's up, Trayton? Just shake off my paint here. I'm just going to, now that I got that thinner in there, I'm just going to let that sit, and we'll just use this new one. For $2. Pretty damn. That sounds like a heck of a deal. Well, put my glass. Am I going to the National Farm Machinery Show? No. I wish. I wish. You hear a vacuum. Yeah, that's what you hear. I hope it's not super loud. Because if it is, I may just have to come back later or something. Because obviously not going to tell the wife to quit doing what she's doing. That would be, I want to eat dinner tonight and, not sleep on the couch. So, happy wife, happy life. Ooh, that is super thin. That may need stirred. Ugh. Super thin. Oh, I definitely hear a vacuum now. Getting loud. She must be doing right by the basement door. Alright, Northern. Glad you stopped by, though. Appreciate it, as always. See ya. Wow, that is super thin. This is without a doubt, the thinnest batch of paint I don't know if you can see that or not, guys. That is the thinnest batch of paint I've ever bought. I mean, usually I have to thin that stuff down a little bit. Wow. It's got some speckle in it, too. I don't know. That is definitely... Let's make sure that's gloss black. Oh, that's metallic black. Oh, no. I bought the wrong black. Shoot. What am I going to do with metallic black? That won't be good for anything. Now what do I do with my paint stick? There we go. Just make some crap. Yeah, I agree. That's one of my favorites. I'm easy. I love mac and cheese. Okay, so that metallic black is not going to work for this. That is super thin, obviously meant to be sprayed. Well, poop. I don't know what I'm going to do with that thing. That's fairly well useless. For me, yeah, this is flat black. This will work, but I need to clean the brush. Wish the mirrors folded out. That'd be a cool custom to do on that. You can make folding mirrors on that. Yeah, that Cummins, that Ram, Greenlight Ram is sweet. I'm in love with that thing. Uh, 164 scale case 9260. Did Ertl make that, or was that a Scale Models tractor? And every time I get my hands on one of those, I turn those in line. I got a buddy of mine's going to be sending me a couple of those, or at least one of those, so I wish there was a first gen. That would be cool. First gen Ram would be super cool. They'd sell the crap out of those if they made them. Maybe they will someday. Alright, let's see if this works. This looks better. This looks way better. Oh, there we go. Now we're painting black. Cool. Alright. Well, so I've got glasses. Why am I not using those? I need them for this. Why not use them? So just the back of these seats, there's like this plastic compartment, and that's where the manual for these tractors goes. There we go, that looks better. Anyway, just wanted to hit them, I just want to hit that in the steering wheel with some black. Just so it looks good. Looks a little nicer anyway. Here's the problem, I can't read my computer screen with these glasses on, and I need the glasses to paint, so you guys have to give me a second. Or two. Yeah, this is covering really well, so I'm pretty happy with the way this flat black is working out then. Kind of curious to see how that dries, but on the interior, that'll probably look pretty good. Because on these old Buellers and Versatiles and New Hollands, the black was kind of this almost like a satin plastic, usually, on the interior of these, where they had black plastic. There was very few places, but there was a couple spots for sure. That's gonna look good. Alright, I'll check some questions real quick. Hey, what's up, Joshua? It is going okay. Nice. What you working on there, Scott? Oh yeah, Auto World. I mean, they're pretty ridiculous. Can I do a review on one? Yeah, I tell you what, Jacob. When I get this next one in from my buddy, I'll get you a review on that. That'll be kind of fun. Oh, 150. That's cool. Nice. I've got... So funny you mentioned old Massey Combine. I have an old Massey combine coming that C&D models built years ago. And anyway, he's actually sending it down for me to sell at the Mark Twain show here in a couple weeks. So you can bet when that thing gets here, we're gonna look at that puppy, give it a good review, because that'll be cool. Those old C&D model metal toys that he produced back in the 90s and 2000s, early 2000s, they they don't really have the detail that say a 3D printed toy of today has, but I think they're super cool. There's some serious art and craftsmanship in those, so you know it's the way it goes. All right. Oh, there's a spot I missed. Okay, that looks pretty good. I have to touch up my some of my paint on the exterior on this, but that's pretty typical for these. But anyway, of course, I'll add some hydraulic levers and things of that nature to them too. So, yeah, there's a spot needs touched up. Let's do that. There we go. I like it. Cool. Those will look great. Somebody will love those. I have definitely thought about a Dodge Dually. I've thought about the Dodge Dually. I'm pretty sure I'm keeping that thing, and I may just leave the bed the way it is. I don't know that I'm going to customize that. As far as taking the bed off, I think I might put a fuel tank back there. Just some general stuff like that. Maybe fuel tank and toolbox combo. But yeah, that thing's just too cool. Took the green light hitch and glued it on. Okay, cool. Oh, I can't get this lid back on. There we go. Man, struggling today. Oh, not that old. Okay. 8590, cutting it down. So it's not. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that'll be a sweet. That would be a sweet custom for sure. Those 8590s are really cool. I love those. Five shank. Yeah, those C&D five shanker. Those rippers are awesome. I don't have one of those actually, but I think he's gonna send me a kit for some. So I doubt I get one put together real soon, but I'd love to. Action Farm Toys has some cool stuff for that dually. I'll check that out. Yeah, I used to go to Action Farm Toys quite a bit, and then I don't know, life got in the way. Just the way it goes, I guess. So I think the next thing we want to do here, I'm gonna put some silver on all of our steps. So, I just gotta find some silver. Give that a good shake. Yeah, as I was saying to some of the guys that got on here earlier, I was watching a different YouTuber before went live, and he's a guy. I'll be honest, I haven't watched his channel much, and I'm not gonna say who he is because I'm not. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just anyway. But anyway, like he seems like he's super grumpy to me, and like one of the things that kind of bothers me about people, and I don't want to be like, I don't want to complain here either, but like if you're sitting in like a big fancy house and on your YouTube channel, I've seen you with really nice farm equipment and lots of antique tractors and things of that nature, and you've got like 4 or 5 guys hired that you're putting to work. Like, that tells me you're doing okay in life, and I don't know what you're complaining about. And so anyway, that just bothers me. Like, there are people with real problems. There's people out there struggling. They can't even get a job, or they only, they're stuck in a crappy job or whatever. And then this guy's sitting in his like 4,000 foot, you know, McMansion, and he's complaining. I'm like, okay, I got to turn you off. And I'm like, why am I watching somebody else live when I can just go live myself? So anyway, here we are. Do you have a tester? Do you use the testers the most, or is there a paint brand that you prefer? Tester. I use testers the most for sure, especially for like detail parts, touch up paint, stuff like that. Or I don't know, not necessarily touch up paint, I guess, but um, for like this sort of thing, I absolutely use testers the most. As far as painting the actual tractors and stuff, I get a lot of stuff from like Farm and Home Supply, which it's called Tractor Supply in other places in Missouri. It's like Orscheln's. Um, or you can go to your dealership, of course, and pay a little bit more, but it'll be a nice match, of course. But yeah, as far as this sort of paint goes, like touching up steps and all that sort of thing, I absolutely use testers the most. So anyway, see how that turned out? That's pretty cool. It's just a little pop to break up that red. Um, and I don't know, it ends up looking really cool. I think it's you certainly wouldn't have to do it, but it's just something. It just gives it a little something, I think. All right. I kind of need to figure out what wheels and tires are going to go on this thing. I know. I don't know. I guess question is always triples or duals, I guess. Um, I'm a little partial to triples on these tractors, but duals always look good too. In case you're wondering, I got like a towel down here hanging up that I wipe my brushes clean on. In case you're wondering why I keep looking down there. Oh, look at that. That's warped. That is super warped. I don't know if you can see that or not. That one fender is way off. I didn't catch that before I painted it. So here's how you do this, guys. I'll have to repaint it, of course. But so this is warped here. If you take your soldering iron and you be super, super careful. Oh, look at that. That piece is broke off too. Crap, I got a lot of work to do on that. And you put your soldering iron right in that joint and really gently push that over. You can take that out of there. That's kind of one of the tricks to 3D parts that I think nobody tells you. Because a lot of 3D parts come out warped. Like, check that guy out. Warp in it too. Pretty good bow in it. So it's the same situation. Just take a soldering iron, be real careful, work it out slow, be good as new. Yeah, the thumbnail's mine. I'll go grab it real quick. Done, but it's done for now. I'm clearing off a space to put it, so if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing here, guys. I get my glue online, usually at HobbyLink, hobbylink.com. If you go to HobbyLink and buy glue or something, you should put in your note that you heard it from me and that they should sponsor me. Just saying. That'd be super cool. I don't know how do people, I only have like 5,000, 4,000, whatever subscribers. So I don't really feel like I'm going to get too many sponsorships. Although I guess I've definitely had people hook me up though, right? So that's kind of cool. But it would be cool to get to that level. So anyway, here is this truck. Thanks, Jansen. Really appreciate that. So anyway, C60 Chevy from Greenlight. I painted it. So here's the funny story. I was not going to weather this truck, but I wasn't happy with how the paint turned out. I tried to paint this cab 3 times, didn't work out any time, and I'm like, okay, screw it. We're gonna weather this puppy then. So to kind of hide the flaws. This bed is fucking H Farm Toys. Sits super low, so it's cool. So I like left or it's gone over. Obviously, lots of diesel fuel spills, things of that nature. Kind of rub some of the paint off back here, put a little silver there, just to just to make it look like it's used. Uh, Used some dull coat all over it. Not all over it, but quite a bit on it. Just stained up certain areas. Thought that hood looked cool. Um, like maybe, I don't know, maybe this truck didn't get used for a while and it's sat in a shed and, something sat on it on that hood for years or something. I don't know. You just, kind of using your imagination. But anyway, this is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty pumped about that. For the original paint not turning out the way I wanted it to, I sort of feel like I saved that truck. Um, it just looks cool to me. I don't know. So, for cutting styrene, so uh, obviously your biggest tool is your hobby knife. That's number one. Number two are sprue cutters, and then number three, and I don't have it with me. I wonder where that thing is. It may still be packed. I have it's called the chopper. It's basically a piece of wood with a arm that has a razor blade on it, and that's really good for, especially if you need to make several, because you can kind of make yourself a little pattern and you can just kind of chop away. But yeah, that's it. What's up, Isaac? How's it going? So yeah, this truck, I don't know. I mean, I made it, I guess is what we'll call that. So like I said, using various parts. This is mine. This tank, I just printed it. I mean, I just needed a tank, small tank, so I drew one up real quick and printed it. This hose on it is magic stretch cord. Let me grab some of that, show you guys what that looks like. So this is what magic stretch cord looks like. Get it at Hobby Lobby or wherever. I mean, actually, this is the one I used. This is, I think this is the thicker size. And I poked right through where it tells you the size. So sorry about that, guys. This other one's 0.5 millimeter, so I'm going to say this is 0.7 millimeter, because those are generally the two sizes I use. But yeah, I think it's cool. Okay, cool, Mason. Yeah, well, any questions, don't hesitate to ask. That's what I'm always happy to answer. If I know the answer. And if I don't, I'll try to find somebody that does for you. All right. Well, now what, guys? I really need to, I guess we'll probably put some cab glass in these, right? Let's grab some. So I'm going to cheat. I printed some cab glass for these. Because it takes a while to, oh yeah, look at that. Beauty. It takes a while to make cab glass for those. I bet I would spend at least a half hour putting cab glass in that if I had to do it by hand, because trust me, I've done many of those by hand over the years. Those old scale model ones, when I used to convert those, well, not convert them necessarily, but detail them, put an interior in them and everything, it took forever to get the cab glass right in those. Thanks, Isaac. I really appreciate that. Oh, would I sell that? How do you package your custom tractors? How do that you sell, so the mirrors and whatever. Great question. It's tricky. So, and I'll be honest, it doesn't always work, and it's frustrating. But what I try to do, so I'll grab this John Deere here and show you. So, all right. So what I do is I take a piece of cardboard and I cut it roughly the shape of this tractor. I'll keep a little bit of a lip on it. Then I'll poke 2 holes in it and I will run a zip tie over the articulating joint, and I'll cinch that down as tight as I can get it. Now, if there's still play and movement, I'll do it to the front, at least one of the front tires as well. Then I tape that cardboard down into the bottom of my shipping box, and then I pray because I don't. I have really good luck with that. I've only had maybe one or two. I think only one tractor that I had problems with doing that. Here's what really sucks. I shipped a truck that I did custom last week like that, and the dang thing came apart. And I think what happened was the bed maybe moved, and it shook the tarp kit and stuff like that off of it as it was being shipped. I'm not sure. So the custom trucks, I've got to figure something out. That's not going to work the way I do the tractors. And so, it's unacceptable to send something to somebody and it's broken, and I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen. Hey, Jansen, thank you. Oh my gosh, I appreciate that so much. So anyway, yeah, that's how I package them. If I'm doing a custom, like let's just say it's wheels and tires and maybe a hitch on the back, so on and so forth, and I don't have mirrors on it, I will sometimes just wrap them in bubble wrap. Now, and that's another way to do it too. That's how my buddy Pierce showed me how to do them, but that was pre mirrors. Nobody put mirrors on tractors back then. So now, like I said, you've got to the game has changed. So, all right, cool. We'll see you soon. I hope I'll probably still be here. I'm trying to debate. I need to touch up some black paint. I don't know why I put my black paint away. Well, yeah, I was I had to mix it, didn't I? So, okay, let's see if that's that crappy metallic black or if that's the real deal. That's the real deal right there. That's what we need. All right, got some black to touch up here. By the way, you'll see that Jansen donated 99 cents there. We will take every donation we can. Trust me. Got a lot of stuff going on in my life right now, and we'll take every time we can get. So, because I'll be honest, ideally I wouldn't be building toys to sell. I'd just be building the toys I want. But basically, the only way I can justify the expense of this hobby is to sell toys. So, otherwise, it's oh my gosh, is that too thin? That can't be too thin. I bet that's too thin. Okay, well, I gotta find something to stir with. Stir sticks, but they're not here. Oh boy, that I might have got that way too thin. Would I be able to make a John Deere 2140 with loader? I'll have to look into it, Earl. I'll have to look into it because I mean I think the answer is yes. There are loader kits out there, but probably on a 2140. I'd probably have to, I don't know, I'd figure it out, but I'd probably use one of these loaders off a spec cast because they're a nice narrow frame. I think those would look really good on something like that. I'll look into it. That'd be a fun custom. Case skid steer. Oh my gosh, no. No, I don't think so, but I think somebody's doing one, I think, but I'm blanking out on who it is. That'd be cool, though. That'd be really cool. Alright, come on, don't be so thick. Let's not this mixed up, alright. Nope, still super thin. Well, kind of screwed up there, guys. Got my paint too thin. And now it's running. Okay. We shall improvise. Let's just see how this looks. What the heck? Andrew on Facebook. Okay, cool. Oh, it's like, oh boy, I'm having some paint issues today. Like, it's just not working out like I wanted to. This whole platform didn't get painted for some reason. I just overlooked it when I painted it originally. Easy to do. Super easy to do. Missed a spot there. Looks stupid. There it goes. I don't really want to touch all that up, but I guess I'm going to have to. Probably should have touched up my cab supports before I stuck in the cab glass. Huh. Yeah. That'd have been smart. Here's the thing, like sometimes I know what I'm doing and sometimes I'm completely winging it. And I'll be honest, sometimes the completely winging it projects turn out the best. Oh, there we go. That's great. That looks good. Ugh. Do you customize things for people? Sometimes is kind of the answer. Sometimes. Um, it just depends on what you want and when you want it by. I'll be honest, right now, I can't see myself taking on any custom projects that would be done before next winter. I know that sounds crazy, but it's early February, which means hopefully we're 4 to 6 weeks away from spring. I know the groundhog saw his shadow or something, but I don't trust that little thing. He's a rodent, not a meteorologist. And is he a rodent or is he a marsupial? I don't know. I don't know what the groundhog is. Anyway, um, that's way off topic. So anyway, my point being, once warm weather gets here, I have very little time to build, and I already have honestly quite a few projects backed up. And I mean, when I say quite a few, like I've put everybody off until after the Mark Twain toy show here in a couple weeks, because it's sort of imperative to have inventory for that, as you can imagine. So let's flash forward to the last week of this month when I'm done with that stuff. Then I maybe have 3 weeks left before the weather gets good, and I have to actually, do real work. So I just, not that I don't want to build for people, but I'm always hesitant to take on projects anyway, because here's the thing. Like, sometimes I can build several days in a row, and no problem, I can really bang something out. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can only build on Sunday or Saturday or never. And that makes things really tricky. And so what happens is you get people, you're building something, and they're like, "Hey, what's the update on this? What's the update on this? What's the update on this?" And it's like, well, the update is nothing, because real life happens. So I'm really hesitant to build for people, but if it's something like I'm pretty familiar with building, I don't mind knocking one out for somebody. I mean, it's I appreciate it that people want me to build something for them. It's not that, but it's just it becomes difficult after a while. All right, we'll see how that flat looks. Oh, a S790. I haven't even got my hands on one of those S7. Yeah, you're right, David. The groundhog probably is better than, but I haven't. Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't got my hands on an S790 yet. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, we'll see when you get back. Um, have you ever made a truck with a TMR mixer on it? No, but I'm going to. I hope before the Mark Twain show. So you'll have to you have to stay tuned. I've got a buddy of mine sent me a file for a mixer that he drew up, and so I think it's a Kuhn. I can't think of the model number on it, but anyway, once I get that to print successfully, once my printer's back up and running, I'm gonna mount one of those on a truck. It'll be cool, I think. We'll see. Could you make a custom 4242 wheel drive? I would love to make a 4242 wheel drive. That'd be a lot of fun. Narrow front, wide front, or were those tricycle front? I think you had all three options on those, didn't you? Tricycle, narrow, and wide front, maybe? Or am I misremembering there? But yeah, I would love to make one of those. Maybe I can. I'm gonna pick up. So here is. So obviously here's like a 4020 series, not quite the same tractor, but I'm trying to find a bunch of these castings, and I've got a line on some down at St. Louis this weekend, next weekend, whenever, Friday, because I have some John Deere projects I want to do. an Ertl. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, those. Yeah, like I said, I just haven't seen one of those 700 series yet. I don't know. Let me look and see at St. Louis what's out there for those 700 series, because obviously putting together parts is way easier than completely scratch building parts, and it's way cheaper too. So let me see what's out there before I commit to a 700 project, 700 series. Yeah, you'll like the TMR. Yeah, that's going to be cool. That's something I've never done before, and I really I want to try to kind of expand my horizons a little bit and get into some stuff like that, because it's cool equipment that I just haven't had a chance to mess with over the years. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it'll turn out pretty neat. All right, I'm gonna put a rear end on one of these. I got 3 rear ends to put on here. Oh, one has a broken. Dang it! One has a broken fender, though. Well, let's do this, and let's see if we can't mock up maybe some tires or something. Yeah, those are a little long. So I always kind of test fit these pins a little long, and then I go back and get them on there. Because if you've got the pointy end of the pin, it's way easier to get those holes to line up. Have I ever made a truck with a manure spreader on it? No, I haven't, but it's funny you mention that, because got one of those I'm working on too. I have a Morlang spreader from C&D Models here. These are beasts. It's so heavy. Anyway, the beaters turn and everything, which is super cool. I'm going to mount one of those. I'm going to mount that puppy up onto something. Not sure what yet. What truck should I put that on, do you think? I'll take any tips there, any advice you got. Yeah, hey, Gunner, go ahead and DM me. Oh my gosh, why am I, like, speech is hard. Go ahead and shoot me a picture of that. And I'll tell you, when you do, I'll kind of tell you how I price things. You can get these Minneapolis Molines. You'd be better off getting it from Outback Toys or somebody like that. They'd sell them way cheaper than I can sell them, because I paid full blown retail for that sucker. But they're made by SpecCast. They're awesome. I highly recommend them. Yeah, Braden, you can have a shot out. What's going on, Braden Richter? Could I make a video on how to make a home? I've never made a homemade static grass applicator, but I'll figure it out. I'll play around. Maybe. We'll see how much. We'll see how long winter lasts here, and if I have time to do it. Like I said, this is massive crunch time for me right now. I've got stuff that's got to get done for St. Louis, which is one of these. I'm just gonna have to repaint that. I'm pretty sure. Dang. That broke off there. I was hoping just to glue it back on. I might still be able to glue it back on, but I'm still gonna have to repaint the whole works. Dang it. That's the way it goes. An Allis Chalmers 6080. I like Allis Chalmers tractors. You never know. One of those may pop up on my workbench today. Alright, here's the problem. I need a third hand. Let's see if I can't get that to set up. Got it. Yeah. Cool. Oh, cool, thanks. Yeah, so here, Kyle, here's what this thing looks like up close. I kind of tried to beat it up some and just make it look like it's been on the farm for, 30 years or whatever, and I think it turned out cool. I'm proud of it. It's something... I don't know. I like it. And it's really growing on me the more I see it. When I first finished it, I'm like, oh, that's okay. That's all right. It'll work. But the more I see it, the more I like it. So we'll see. All right, we don't want to mount that because that is got the broken fender, needs resprayed. This, you know what I need to do? I need to paint some of these back here. I've been painting black. Is it hard to 3D print? I mean, yeah. The learning curve is big. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. If you don't know how to draw, if you don't know how to 3D design, I mean, don't even bother with a 3D printer. If you can 3D design, it's probably worth looking into. Um, but it's a learning curve, and it can be hugely frustrating. It can be really rewarding too. I mean, obviously, here I am making 3D printed parts and having a good time doing it, but yeah, it can be really frustrating. Yeah, that's why didn't I have my glasses on for that? I could have seen that a million times better if I just. So I just started wearing reading glasses this week, last week sometime. I don't remember what day I got them. So I'm not used to it yet. So I put them up on my head, and then I forget to have them. There we go. That looks all right. Except for that piece right there. I don't know what is going on, why that paint will not cover. All right. I want to just do something different here. I'm just going to paint the front of my hydraulic box black. Why not? Just making it up as I go. So sometimes that's the most fun. Certainly is for me anyway. You know what else? I might as well paint black. I got a couple of spots on these things that need to be painted black. So might as well do that while we're here too. I have never been to Hungry Hollow in Barron County. No, I have not. I have been to the Half Century of Progress. Yeah, several times. It's been a few years since I've been. I would love to go back, and we may. Let's see. I guess it's 2 years from now, isn't it? Because they just had it this year, so we might try to do that in 2 years. We'll see. My dad is kind of my partner in crime when it comes to seeing old tractors, and he is not. He has not been. He's had a. How about this? He's had a rough couple years health wise, and so he has not felt up to going to the Half Century of Progress. So maybe we can go. Hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully, by the time that comes around again, he's past all this, and maybe we can go. That'd be a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, whatever my wife is doing upstairs, it sounds like it's getting ready to take off. It sounds like a spaceship. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's see here. Do you custom build tractors for customers? Rarely. Rarely. I sell stuff. I mean, you can go to fortheloveoftractors.com. I've got stuff for sale, but I rarely do custom orders. Oh, good, Scott. Yeah, I mean that it's way better than it used to be. Having to hold it together and everything. I love Instaset. That is life changing. It allows you to work way quicker. So I always think that's a good thing. I don't know why I keep leaning back. You guys won't be able to see what I'm doing. Although you probably can't anyway, to be fair. But I'm just painting up these electric motors back here. Uh, or not electric motors, hydraulic motors. Sorry, that was that was a misspoke there. Anyway, let's look all right. That's going to need a second coat for sure, but it looks good. Woo. All right, I'm sure I missed a question or two back there, but maybe not. Come on. There we go. The cap on this jar is just giving me fits today. All right. Well, now what? Oh boy. I got half a notion to put this thing together. Oh, you know what? I don't. Oh, maybe. Do I have an extra cap? Oh, I do. All right, we'll put this puppy together. It's going to take... We're going to need to do some work on this. There's some rough areas, but that's good. It would work for mock-up anyway. I'll see if this thing will fit on there. And if this works, we're in business. We are in business, fellas. We're about to have a Stagger Tiger put together, or mocked up anyway. Okay. Let's see. That's gonna go in there. I've got to drill out some holes real quick, guys. It's gonna get loud. Oh, that's not plugged in. Okay, here we go. Look at that. First try, didn't have any trouble. Do I take any requests for custom works? I mean, maybe. It just depends on what you're interested in and what I'm building at the time. But maybe. I mean, that's the only answer. No, it's not a great answer, but that's the answer. Oh boy, I gotta drill that out. I didn't realize that. Thought I had it drilled already. Thought I drilled it before it painted. All right. Whew. Got resin all over me. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know. Not sure I'm happy with the way that lined up. Could we have an email? Yeah, for the love of tractors at gmail.com. That'll get to me. I try to check that about every other day, guys. I know I'm not super. I'm not always near where I can check that. I mean, I could put it on my phone, but I'll be honest. I've been trying to dial back the phone usage because I think I'm on it too much. I think most people are on it too much, and just trying to dial that back some. That might sound silly, especially to you younger fellas, but I don't know. It makes sense for me. So I have not actually took all of my email off my phone, and the only thing I have on there now is Instagram and Facebook pages. It was taking too much of my day. So, hey SWAT, how's it going? What are you up to today? Do you actually have any old tractors? You mean like real old tractors? So we've got. I mean, I'm not gonna say they're in good shape. We have two M's and an H, and then we have a Super H, I think. Yeah, that's right. The Super H gets used on a grain auger. It's in good shape. The other M's are the original, the very first tractors that my grandpa bought. He actually traded horses for them, if that tells you anything. And they're in needs restoration condition, and they will get restored someday. It's just a time thing right now, but they will definitely get restored. Thanks, Isaac. What's up, Ashley? I'm the coolest YouTuber. I'll take that. That sounds good. I don't know that I've ever been called the coolest anything in my life, so I'll take it. All right, let's see how this thing's gonna turn out here, guys. God dang, that's sweet right there, fellas. I'm gonna bring the camera over to this one. There you go. That puppy's ready. What's up, Carson? All right, we're ready to wheel and tire that guy. Pretty pumped about that. I mean, obviously I got to paint the cab, but that's like, you know, the least of my worries. That's going to get sprayed, and it'll be ready to roll. Oh, believe it or not, this bench was organized once. It was a while ago, but it was organized. There we go. It will be again once we get past all these farm shows, the toy shows. When I can slow down a little bit. So I'm just filing off some. So when you 3D print, you have to run supports on certain parts of the model so that it prints correctly. And so I'm just filing off some of the supports there, so that my paint looks good and flat, you know, good and even, no waviness to it, no bumps. And I'm gonna have to do quite a bit of filing here, but it'll be worth it. That's the thing. Like a lot of guys don't like 3D printing because they say it takes a lot of the fabrication skill out, but I'll be honest, if you are going to have a 3D printed model and you want it to look, you know, top notch, you've still got to have a lot of those skills. Do I do real farming? Yeah, I do. Some. Kind of a fool for doing it, but yeah. You can see some of our videos, some videos from our farm on this channel, by the way, if you haven't gone back and looked. I think I got a playlist that says real tractor videos or real farming videos or something. We farm in Illinois. We used to farm in Missouri as well, but we gave that up because it was about a 2-hour tractor drive to that farm. And it just got to be a headache. So we gave it up. And I think we're all really happy we did. It was one of those things where you just dreaded it. You knew you were about done with the Illinois farm, and you knew you were going to have to load up and head to Missouri, and like you dreaded it. It was stressful because I don't know if you guys have ever driven a tractor on a highway before, but people and cars are dumb. And like I said, it just got to the point where it wasn't worth it for us. So we just farm in Illinois now. Oh, I got just a little nub there I just want to get rid of, and it's not. There it goes. All right, I'm going to work on the ceiling a little bit more. I realize you guys are basically getting to see, like, not much, because it's hard to do this. I debated on, like, rigging up a thing above me to hold the camera so that it's, like, shooting straight down on the workbench, and I think that would be cool. Not 100% sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I might figure that out and may try it sometime just to see what you guys think of that. Because I think it'd be kind of cool. Kind of get a straight down shot. It'd be easier for you guys to see what I'm doing, I think. Especially like on stuff like this. Anyway, I'll just show you though. So I just cleaning this up. I still got a little spot right here. That's pretty good. It looks rough, but I think after I get some paint on it, it'll be pretty good. And if I have to, I can take a little sandpaper to it. This side looks great, as does the front. So this guy's just about ready to go once I get rid of that little blob. and go to paint anyway. Oh, there it goes. Boom. There you go. Nice and clean. So fresh and so clean. So now I got to think about what else needs to be done to this, because this is old school here, guys. This is most of this is, well, the only thing 3D printed on this is this. So we're old school in this one. I need to do some rails yet on both of the ladders. I need to do rails on the fenders yet. I need to build a step up the side of the fender here, fuel cap, detailed hitch, all that good stuff. So it's kind of, you know, quite a bit left to go here, but making massive progress anyway. Where did my there we go. So that's gonna go in that neighborhood there. It actually goes sideways on these. That's not gonna stay because it's not level. And then this goes right there. So that looks nice. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna clean that up a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and mount that. There's no need of painting those separate. It all gets painted black, so there's no need to doing that separate. I might as well just get it painted up right now. Did I ever? I don't know. I don't know if I did or not. I kind of don't think I have, because I think I'm gonna have a bunch more by the time this is all said and done, and I think I'm gonna do it at one shot. Plus, I found a box the other day of a bunch of junk stuff that's gonna go on that. I was unpacking stuff, and I remember packing that box up a long time ago. I mean, we're talking a couple years ago, and it's got, I don't know, it's just got some old like Ertl tractors and stuff that need restored. But somebody would do it and have fun doing it. They'd be good custom projects, maybe. They're older castings. I think one's one of those old Ford FW four-wheel drives that Ertl did a million years ago. Stuff like that. It'd be cool. I'll get those up one of these days, I promise. It's just hectic right now. My main focus is getting everything built for the show. And I've got, like I said, I've got some St. Louis stuff that's got to go to St. Louis too that I'm working on. So, and that's Friday. Friday. All right, that'll work. I like that. It's gonna look good on there. Let's pop this off. So you'll notice, and I don't know that it doesn't matter too much, but so I use this if it's a part that I haven't painted yet, because this will haze up white. So, you know, you kind of let it cure and haze up white, then you can paint it. You'll never see the haze. And then the Super Gold, of course, I use on already painted parts, because it will not haze up white. Do you not watch the Super Bowl? No. I don't even know who's playing in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you can tell by my... I know, right? It's just chaos. It's kind of embarrassing, actually, to have it this much of a mess. I generally don't have it this much of a mess, but this last month it has been. For sure. Pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't even know if I need to instant set that, but I'm going to. There we go. There's a breather on a Steiger Tiger. That look cool. Here's a tip. I don't think I did this on my video. So instead of putting the cap back on my super glue, I use a straight pin. Just poke it in there, and it'll help keep your tip from clogging up. It's kind of a nice little tip. I don't know. Do you guys watch the Super Bowl? Should we go watch the Super Bowl? I don't know. I mean, we can. Do I ever drive an Allis Chalmers? I have never driven an Allis Chalmers. I want to so bad. I want to drive an Allis Chalmers four-wheel drive so bad, but I would love to drive a D21. It's one of my all-time favorite tractors. I'd settle on like a D19 or, you know, D17. What? Who am I kidding? I'll drive any tractor anybody wants me to. You got a D19, nice. Those are super cool. I love D19s. They look like beasts to me. They're cool looking tractors. I want to do a really high detail 64 scale D19 someday. My grandpa had a D19 at one point. It was before I was around, unfortunately, but my dad's kind of an Alice Chalmer guy. Like, he's kind of an Agco guy. Basically, all those companies, he likes those tractors, which I do too, obviously. But yeah, a 6080 and a 190 XT. The 190 XT is so cool. Yeah, those are cool, very cool. Oh, got it itchy going on here. Am I? All right. Well, what else do I need to do? It is like I've been on for a little while here, guys. I probably, next few minutes here, I probably better get out of here, because it's about dinner time, and I'm sure some of you guys want to watch a football game. But I kind of plan on being down here. Have you ever heard of a Case Vac? We have VAC. We have VAC. Okay. So I want to say yes, I have, but I'm not. I'm having trouble picturing it in my head. So maybe not. Oh, you know what? I just realized this is the console for this, and that is not. That's gonna take some. That's gonna take a little bit of work to get that to fit up there, which that's not a problem, but just something that came to mind. Go Chiefs! All right, go Chiefs! Yeah, cool. Who are they playing? Anyway, I mean, like, not to sound really stupid, but I don't even know who's playing. Chiefs and somebody? Not the Patriots, right? No, the Patriots are in the same division as the Chiefs, right? Yeah, right. So, TMC, what's up? How's it going? We also have a 50 John Deere, 4240, 6400, and a Farm All H. That's a sweet lineup. 49ers, okay. Oh, yeah, beat those 49ers. Can we meet up in St. Louis? You bet we can. Heck yeah. Do I farm? Yeah, a little bit. Not my main source of income, but yeah, my family farms. I should probably word it that way. My family farms. I mean, I'm on the farm all the time, but yeah, we farm. We've got videos on this channel if you want to check them out. Under I believe it's just Real Farm or like Real Tractors or something like that. Oh, wow! All right, happy birthday! That's awesome. So I hope you get something cool, but I hope you get some money to go spend down in St. Louis, right? That's where it's at. 30 Angus cattle. There's some work right there. You cattle guys, I tell you what, nothing but respect to cattle guys. That is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You guys are awesome. So yeah, seriously huge. I'm looking at these tractors right now, thinking I should have painted one of these hoods flat black. But I'm way too far along right now to go and do that. So maybe I might grab another one and do that. Customizing a Case MX240. Where could I get front weights, 3-point, steerable front axle, and realistic hitch from? Well, I know a guy. So front weights, you're going to have to get those. Let me think who's making Case weights. Oh my gosh, is my wife coming down the stairs with the vacuum? Jeez. Anyway, I think Shapeways, somebody's making some good front weights for those. As far as a 3-point hitch, depends on what kind you want. I've got some, if you're interested. They are like CD Models hitches, and then I think I've got a couple more hitches too. Although, like, I'm trying to look around and find them, I can't find them. I've got. Oh, here's why. Give me a second here. I'll find some, maybe. Maybe not. I think I moved them because I'm trying to organize things a little differently here, and I think I ended up moving them. That's great. Good job. Anyway, so yeah. And then steerable front end, I have some of those as well. I don't know if I have those on my website, but if you want to shoot me an email or a private message somewhere, we'll figure out something. So here's what my kit looks like. You just break apart those sprues that hold that together, and then you might have to drill out the holes a little bit. I mean, that's fairly commonplace. Then you can put your tires on there. You have to run straight pins through there. I can send straight pins if you don't have any. No big deal there. Or the CD Models kits have are metal, but they are way more expensive, but they're super cool. Here's a CD Model steerable front end kit. And you may want to go this route, to be honest with you, because these have... you can easily mount fenders on these, front fenders, if you're doing a front wheel assist. Like so. But those are super pricey. Not going to sugarcoat it. I'd have to look and tell you. Because I rarely sell those, because I usually build them out myself on tractors, like this 8400. Catch you later, Jordan. My favorite YouTuber. Awesome, thank you, Isaac. I really appreciate that. Started putting my glue in a syringe. That's a great idea, Kurt. I've been like, somebody was telling me that the other day. Actually, I think it was Eric Hazelhorse was telling me that the other day, and I'm like, that's such a freaking good idea. Why didn't I think of that before? So I may do that. 600 to spend on anything. All right, nice. That's a nice. You get some really cool stuff at St. Louis for $600. Cool. I think that's more than I'm going to have to spend at St. Louis. Man. Where can you get a realistic hitch? Okay, so great question. It kind of depends on. So if you don't mind doing some modification, this will fit on an MX. But like I said, you're going to have to do a little grinding, a little modification. Other than that, I'll be honest, I don't know who's doing MX hitches right now. I would love to do a high detail rear end on one of those one of these days. And it was kind of on my list for this winter, but it is, I don't know, it's just not happening right now. Like, I feel like I'm not going to get to those just yet. I wanted to do that, and I also wanted to do a high detail quad tracker end, but I'm struggling big time to get that stuff done. So that's the way it goes, unfortunately. Is it hard to make a farm toy display? No, I don't think so. I mean, what you have to realize is you got to take your time, you got to plan things out, and then realize that plan's going to change 1,000 times while you're doing it. And but just take your time and have fun doing it is kind of the most important thing. Watch plenty of videos. I've got some videos up. I'll have more eventually. But there's other guys out there. Luke Towan does model trains, but he's like a scenery expert kind of. He's incredible. So his videos are great. So yeah, there you go. I think I don't think it's that hard. It just takes time. You're not going to get one done overnight. So with that said, I'm going to try to build. So this is stupid. I mean, this is just me being an idiot. I was laying in bed the other night and I thought, I kind of wondered to myself, what if I built a small, and I'm talking like, 12-inch by, I don't know, let's call it 8-inch display, and made it a desktop display. Like, so, okay, you've got a desktop or whatever, just a small space on a shelf. And I wondered if anybody would buy that if I made one. Tractors and all, trees, field, whatever I come up with. And so I'm going to try to do that for the Mark Twain show. I'm just going to have like a little, tiny desktop display. Just see if anybody would want to buy it. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. And the reason I say that is because I really enjoy making displays. I mean, it's so much fun to me. And, obviously you can't rebuild your display all the time. So maybe tiny displays for desktops would be fun. I'd love to see you in person. Well, I tell you what, if you come to St. Louis or the Mark Twain show, or if we ever cross paths, say hello. I love meeting people. So, especially toy people. I love talking toys. So, first time going. Oh my gosh, that is your first farm toy show. Oh my gosh, TMC, your head is gonna explode, buddy. St. Louis is like Baptism by fire into the farm toy world. It's the best. You're gonna flip out, man. So, um, are you coming to Ohio anytime soon? I wish. I mean, I'm not gonna rule out ever coming out there. I'd love to get out there pretty quick, pretty soon. I'd love to get out there while they're planting or harvesting, just to see. Like, I know it's still corn country out there, but it's just you get to different regions and you see just a little bit different stuff. It's pretty cool. Takes 12 hours to get. Oh, holy cow! You guys staying all weekend? Are you at least staying through Saturday then? TMC. What's up, Isaac? 70001. What do you do for goosenecks in trucks? Oh, I buy them. That's silly, but Greenlight makes some neat goosenecks. So there you go. Can you come to my house one day and help me build a tractor? I live in Tennessee, and you're leaving Sunday. Okay. So Tennessee. Oh boy, I don't know. I want to get down there to the Southern Pride Farm show someday. My buddy Clint Thomerson has something to do with that, and so I want to go down there. And they have like a little contest and everything, so I think that would be super fun. It'd be kind of a fun weekend, but we'll see. Yeah, so you're leaving Sunday. Okay, cool. All right. So here is my advice, if you care, from a St. Louis pro. In fact, I ought to make a video on this, right? Um, Maybe I will. But yeah, the Southern Pride show is not that big, but it's the fact that I've got a couple good buddies that oh okay cool yeah all right Clint then. It's just the fact that I got some buddies down there that I'd love to meet up with. So um, yeah, St. Louis, Missouri is where the St. Louis show is. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, so here's my advice for the St. Louis show. So you're gonna get there if you're leaving, if you're leaving at 4 a.m. Friday, you're gonna get there, afternoon, late afternoon, Friday. You're gonna be exhausted, but definitely take. Hey, what's up, Sambo? Uh, hope you're busy on the workbench or at least having fun today. Um, so take Friday evening and like hit the rooms because they'll be way less crowded. And if you see a custom piece or something that you want, buy it because it will be gone when you come back. That's the thing with St. Louis. If you see what you want, you better snatch it because there's going to be thousands of people there that are going to want it too. And so, but anyway, like I said, I would hit the rooms hard on Friday because you've got 3 levels to look at, and then you may not get through all of them, but you can. But you might. But then Saturday, uh, ballroom, and then display contest and custom toy contest, and just hang around down there. There's a lot of super cool guys. Don't be afraid to ask questions because seriously, um, everybody will be like, I mean, 9 out of 10 guys are going to be more than happy to answer questions and will enjoy talking to you. So that's my advice for the St. Louis show. Friday rooms, Saturday, everything else. So we were coming Friday, but we live close enough. We're coming home Friday night. We were originally going to stay. We had something come up. We can't. Um, so Friday, my wife and I are coming. We're going to do the round table. Well, I'm going to do the round table discussion with Chucky and I believe Gordy Schultz and Jeremy Richards and a couple other guys. So that's going to be super fun. And then Saturday, I'll be back and I'll definitely be hitting the display area. I'm probably not buying much this year down there. I've got to find, Adam Sunkin's bringing me some tires, so I got to buy from him. Eric Hazelhorse has got some stuff I'm going to pick up from him. But other than that, until I get more settled in the house and get some shelves built, I'm not in a buying mood for toys right now. So we'll see. But of course, yeah, I'm always your friend. I'm everybody's friend for sure. Hey, have a good night, Jacob. So I'm still going to use some modules. I've got two. kind of built. I mean, not the display's not built, but I've got the modules built. Like I can slide them out. Just haven't had a chance to work on them yet. So one of those is going to be Dogtown Ag and Fabrication. So that's like fertilizer dealership, and then the place where these are made, where the fertilizer buggies are made, and then we'll see how much that takes up. I may do the grain display there, the grain setup. We'll see, and then the second board is going to be I'm not going to say yet because it may go to a show next year. It's going to be something different that nobody's seen before. If I go to a tractor show in Iowa, is it going to be better than the one? I don't know. Which one did you go to 4 years ago? And which show are you going to in Iowa? Why do I like Steiger tractors so much? I don't know. I just do. They're awesome. They're green. They're big. They sound good. I don't know. They're just cool. They're named after cool stuff. Lion, panther, tiger. I don't know. They're just cool. I like them. Oh, Chris Steeb is making you a Massey 85. That'll be super sweet. So John, I mean, I love John Deere's. Like I obviously named this thing for the love of tractors because I like all tractors. I mean, because I do. I just love tractors. I particularly like Steigers. I love four wheel drives, but tractors are cool. I don't care what brand they are. I love them. Um, I would love to, and I don't know how to make this happen because of time and budget and all that stuff. I would love to do more real tractor stuff, like where maybe I can go to a show and like look at real tractors, uh, you know, talk to the owners of the tractors, things like that. But I don't know for sure how to make that happen yet. So, where can I get a bunch of tires for cheap? Well, cheap is one thing. You can. I would contact Adam Sunken, Mini Toy Truck and Tractor. He's my go-to for tires. I also get tires from Chucky Stevens. His website is Chucky's Precision Pullers. Both of those are super great guys. They're the best tire guys in the business for sure. Want to go to Dyersville, Iowa show 4 year. Oh, you went to the Dyersville, Iowa show. Oh, nice. Well, the Dyersville show's awesome. So yeah, I mean that's awesome. How many people do you know that make custom work? Oh boy, a lot. I mean, 20, 30 probably. So that's the thing. Like, um, it's gonna sound silly, I think, or weird, but so I'm dang near 40. Let's just call it. I'm in my late 30s, and so I kind of grew up with. I mean, like, not in the same town, but on the internet. Kind of grew up with a bunch of guys similar to my age that builds custom farm toys. And so, we all started probably 20 years ago, like kind of when the internet was just becoming the internet, the way we think of it today. Um, we all connected on like Yahoo Messenger group or Yahoo groups. And a lot of you guys probably don't even know what Yahoo groups are. That's how long ago it's been. Um, and we've just over the years um, stayed in touch, built a friendship, traded tractors back and forth, so on and so forth. And like I said, there's this solid group of, I'll say, like 20 of us that are all within 5 or so 10 years of each other in age. I mean, we just kind of do our thing together and hang out and at shows or wherever we can, and you know whatever. I mean, that's just kind of the way it is. All right, catch you later, Braden. Thanks for stopping by. What's up, Jansen? Glad you're back. Where is the show in Iowa? Dyersville, Iowa. So anyway, yeah, the answer is I know a lot of people that custom build farm toys. Oh, let's see. I don't know what else to do here, guys. I'm kind of in a spot where I'm waiting for paint to dry. Ah, what are these going on? Oh, these are going on this Panther over here. This will look good there too. Not very long, Isaac. I got to get going pretty quick because looking at my camera, I've got a your battery is about toast flashing thing going on. So unfortunately, not much. Cowboy Isaac and Farm Boy Isaac. We've got Isaac's covered today, right? I'm just gonna put these on here just so I can. So anyway. All right, guys. So I think my battery's about toast. So I probably better go before I lose the stream because I still need it to process so it uploads to YouTube correctly. So show us the Minneapolis. Okay, right before I go. So this guy. So this is a G940. Loader does move. It's a little stiff, but probably could spray a little WD in there and it'd probably work a little better. Dumps, nice. It's got an actual steering wheel, which is a huge bonus. Wheels and tires look decent. I wish these were fatter, but beggars can't be choosers. Great grill up front. Point on the back. The 2 points move. The center link doesn't move. I think these are like 20-ish bucks roughly from SpecCast. You can get them, like I said. Outback Toys is probably your best bet to grab those. Maybe B&B Farm Toys. Check them out. They might have some. So. Anyway, all right, guys. Seriously, got like the red flashy thing. Gotta go, guys. Thanks for watching, though. Really appreciate it. This is awesome. A lot of fun. Made my day in the workshop go a little quicker. So, all right. Hope to see some of you guys at St. Louis, by the way. If you see me, say hello for sure. Like I said, Friday, I'll be at the roundtable thing, and then I'm probably getting out of there pretty quick because I'm coming back early Saturday. Saturday, I'll be there all day. So, anyway, all right, guys. Talk to you later.